We are excited to see what we find today.
Oh, yeah.
Locally, many treasures.
Many treasures. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Rocky Mountain rock hunting adventure. As you can see, I am blessed to be in the presence of my sweet wife. This is like bringing out the heavy guns, the heavy artillery. She has good eyes for finding rocks, so they may escape me, but they will not escape her. Stick with us.
Indeed.
Stick with us. We'll have a good time. We were trying to find our way over there, and I went completely in the water. Got wet. But my wife found our first little find of the day. Beautiful Epidote, I guess is what I would call that. It's kind of a veiny pattern. You guys who are more in the know will have to let me know what you think. Oh yeah, porphyritic with the yellow, some kind of yellow crystals. I'm not sure if those are feldspar or quartz. I think we'll put these in the pack. Okay, she spotted this little gem. This looks like probably garnets or magnetite in an ogden gneiss, or possibly a schist. Very cool structure. I'm telling you guys, I brought out the big guns today. She spotted this. The light goes right through it. It's cloudy. I'm not sure if you can see that, but even this big of a piece of quartz, a lot of light is coming through that. Let's take it over and wash it off. I guess now that I'm all wet, it doesn't matter if I step in the water. Look at the growth lines. Those could be fractures, but if they are, they're healed. Wow, this is probably the most clear piece of quartz I've seen in a long time. If we were to hold a light up to the back of this. Actually, can you turn the flash on your cell phone? I'm gonna have my wife hold her phone with the flash going through this, because it's really clear. And as you can see, I'm holding it, and it's a big rock. Just your flashlight. Yeah, so there's her flashlight. Yeah, I don't know if you could see that. No, I want it to shine through the other side, yeah. Yeah, it's lighting up the rock pretty good. But it's a little too bright out here to be able to appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that's a nice piece of quartz. So here I just got done washing off the piece of quartz. And my wife said to look at this one. And that is a nice, probably a diorite. I always get confused between diorite and granodiorite, but look at the epidote veins. Those are nice and green. I think we'll set up a think about it pile here. And how's that for Unakite? Yeah, that's a colorful piece of Unakite right there. Fairly good quality. It's got a few cracks. Definitely good enough for my purposes. Well, my wife in just about 2 minutes has made me a beautiful little pile to look through. She makes her think about it piles too. Let's see what we got. Very nice epidote. Quartz. I'd have some striations going on. And this one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, with the veins. These rocks in this location are kind of dirty. We're right down at the riverbed. I think this one scrubbed up will look really nice. I'll take these over to the water and we'll clean them off. But cool. Did I miss any? This one? Oh, another nice quartz. It's hard to tell if that has the growth lines in it or not. That's what I always look for to know if it's crystalline quartz or not. And here they are in the water. Yeah, this is really nice. Looks like a very fine-grained, harder material with the veins going through. This almost looks like rose quartz. It's got a little bit of that pink hue to it. If you've seen my recent video on crystalline quartz from granite pegmatites, there's quite a bit of rose quartz, or at least a rosy hue, if we can call it that, almost purple in this river. So nice little batch of rocks. We'll take those over. And here are a few more goodies my wife brought over. Here's a beautiful porphyritic, looks like porphyritic rhyolite to me. Definitely some kind of volcanic material. I shouldn't say volcanic, but like in a dike or a sill. Most likely a rhyolite, just because the color is generally lighter. And then here we have a very unique vein. It's not really a vein of quartz. It could be quartz. Look at the structure in there though. But it's just going through a granite. And remember, in the previous episode I showed a pegmatite with a vein of fine-grained material going through it. This is kind of similar to that one. And no cracks and just a cool shape. So these are all keepers. See, while I'm talking about one rock, here she comes with more rocks. I love it. What do we got?
That one there is like I don't know what I call it.
Oh, wow. You guys might remember in the previous episode I was talking about the yellow with the pink, and that's a nice one.
One quartz here.
And quartz.
And there's a pink.
I'll take these both over, clean them off. Thank you. Definitely a splash of color right there. This side's dirty, but that eventually comes off in the sunlight. Quartz, yeah. Yeah, that's got a pink hue to it too. That might look good scrubbed off. Okay, my beautiful bride brought me over this beautiful quartz. How's that for bright orange? Another one of those double stage veining events. The orange veins seem to go through the white veins, as in another couple of rocks we've picked up lately. And then I found this little epidote here. And so the pile grows. The different rock environments that are represented just in this little bit we've collected today is amazing. It doesn't take long to really have a varied and interesting collection just on one little spot along the river. Again, we're talking petrology and geology of the Rocky Mountains, so well represented in a single river such as this. Truly amazing. And she also picked up, look at this, guys. These are kind of rare around here, but that's tourmaline crystals in a little bit of a pegmatite. You could clearly see the feldspar quartz maybe a little bit of mica, but what makes this rock noteworthy are those schorl, is what a lot of people call it. Black tourmaline. In the next canyon over from here, we're in the Cache la Poudre River, and the Big Thompson River, which is, I don't know, 10 or 20 miles south of here, the next valley over. There's a lot of schorl, or black tourmaline, in that river. And one of these days we'll get over there and make a video. Very nice batch of rocks. I'm going to bring these over to the pile. And I thought this was a leaf again. I need to just start looking for leaves. These rocks are so green. This one's really nice because, if I can get the slime off it, a lot of the epidotes are a little bit broken or jagged. This one's smooth all the way around. I think this is like a fine-grained epidosite, which is basically, if I understand my geology right, it's quartz and epidote more than anything else. The drizzle has picked up again. So you can see the rocks are darker now than when we got here. They're wetter, so I can see them better. I still think my wife will definitely find the lion's share on this trip. There's another chunk of quartz. Not very exciting though. And another little pile to check through, found by my beautiful wife. I have not concluded what these are. If any of you guys know, I would appreciate it. They're usually in kind of a grayish granite, as you can see. And these veins can either be black, purple, red. This is kind of a nice purple hue. I'm really not sure what they would be. It's some kind of metamorphosed granite. Probably hematite would be my guess. They're not magnetic. I've tried them. But just a very, very attractive stone. Then I picked this one up. Just another bright orange quartz. That one is not the greenest green, but look at this. I think this is actually a granite rather than, I was going to say it was a porphyritic rhyolite similar to the one we found earlier, but I think this is actually a granitic rock of some kind. But cool with the big crystals. Oh, what do we got? Another green. Couple different shades of green in that one. And I just found a couple of interesting. I've been trying to find a migmatite. This may very well be a piece of migmatite. Could just be a vein. We're looking for those classic S folds. That's what really tells you you have a migmatite. You can see this vein has some interesting structure though. And right next to it, another little piece of gneiss. We'll take those over and wash them off. See if they're worth keeping. All right, I cleaned these off and they are nice pieces, but they're common enough. I probably won't take them home, but this is a classic piece of gneiss. G-N-E-I-S-S. Nice, as I like to call them. And what I like about this vein is it seems to, as small as it is, it seems to have a structure to it where it grew in from the outside in. And you can kind of see a line going down the middle of it. Really all the way around. Maybe we should keep this one just because that is kind of interesting. It's not the most flashy or exciting rock, but the vein structure in this one's unique. And here we have the garnets. Almost in that eye-like pattern. This is probably a very fine-grained mica schist of some kind. Very nice piece. This rock appears to be a rhyolite, is what I thought it was. My wife just picked it up over there. But now that I wet it, it definitely has a conglomerate structure or brecciated structure. Very smooth. So the chunks and the matrix are of similar hardness. That's probably the first one of these I've ever found here or seen here. I'm so glad I brought my wife along. She really spots things that I would never see otherwise. So I was looking at these plants that are starting to come up here, and I noticed one only had one leaf. It's a nice piece of Epidote. It's about as green as the plant, as you can see. Yeah, that's like solid Epidote. And then my wife brought this over. Nice, probably also Epidote. It's interesting the different shades of green. These are really dark. And the rock is almost a red as well, which is a nice combination. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. This has been another awesome drizzly day rock hunt. I love the drizzly days. Look at this brightly colored pile. My wife and I have been able to round up, and we've probably been here maybe an hour, maybe a little longer. We've got a couple of these rocks with the purple veins. This is the same exact material, just not quite as flashy. A couple of unique rhyolites, quartz, lots of Epidote. Yeah, this is a nice pile. Let's see how much I can get in the backpack and make it back to the house. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next one for another Rocky Mountain petrology and geology river rock hunt. God bless you as always. Please like, share, and subscribe.